Hey, it's Jim from Jim Lockey and the Solemn Sun. You listen to Six Towns Radio.
Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
On Bossons About Today, it gives me great pleasure to welcome back Jim Lockey. Is on the phone right now. How are you doing, Jim?
Yeah, very well, man. Thank you. How are you?
Good, mate. Last time we spoke was, I think, February. You were in the middle of a tour at the time and just getting ready to go to the States.
Yeah. Crazy times, really. I've put on a bit of weight since then because of that, I think.
It does happen. Not just because you get into the States, but touring, you get to eat and drink quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, and it's not very often healthy, if I'm honest, especially not in America.
Go over the top, do they, a little bit. So how was South by Southwest?
Oh, South by was wonderful, yeah. I mean, it helped probably as well that we were in a rather cold New York the day before we flew there. And then as soon as we got off the plane, the heat hit you and like the nice smells of Texas countryside, and it was lovely, yeah. It was great to like get back there and play to a whole new crowd again, really.
Yeah, because you've just been there with the Dropkick Murphys, haven't you?
Yeah, we did their East Coast tour, basically, for like a few weeks, which is cool.
And you're ready to embark on the Wilderness of Wild Youth Tour. It's a cool name for a single, which is the next single, and it's also the name of the tour. What a brilliant name.
Thank you very much, yeah. It's mainly like a reflection of kind of how we are at the moment, if that makes sense. Like we're kind of, I'm not as young as I was, or as young as I'd like to think. And I guess like when you spend your youth kind of traveling around the country playing songs everywhere and stuff, you don't really feel like an adult, so you're kind of left out in the wild, as it were, with adult life, I think.
Yeah. Taking in Manchester again, which we want to talk about. You're playing the Sound Control on the 21st. Of course, this is like the third or fourth time you've been to Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I love Manchester. It's probably one of my favourite cities, if I'm honest. It's just got a great feel about it, I think, and a really good culture, and we seem to go down well there, which is cool. And yeah, it'd be nice to get back, I think, and see some familiar faces. Yeah,
I've seen where you're going on this tour. Is there anywhere that's not on that list where you've yet to pitch up or you'd like to go?
I think that we not neglect, that's probably a bad word to say, but I think that we need to tackle a bit more of Scotland, if I'm honest. We do, I don't know, when you say that you're doing a UK tour and then like you don't play Ireland, that's a little bit rude as well. But like we go to Scotland, but we only really ever go as far as Glasgow, and like Aberdeen's been really good to us in the past, and I'd like to do that and a bit more of like the Highlands and stuff as well, if we can get away with it, if somebody will put us on, sort of thing.
Sweet. Well, 2013's 3/4 of the way through now. Can you believe that? It's gone so fast.
I know, it's crazy.
We've mentioned South by Southwest and the America thing that you did, but you've also done festivals like the 2000 Trees. What have been the other highlights? There's been so many, haven't there?
Yeah, it's been crazy, to be honest. It's quite hard to like get a grasp of it all, I think, but there have been a few moments when we've kind of needed to pinch ourselves a bit just to make sure that everything's still real and we're not going to wake up a bit. But like we've had a fantastic year, and there's no doubt about that. And I think that it's been a surprise, but kind of a welcome surprise, if that makes sense. It's kind of nice to know that the hard work and the slog is paying off, essentially, I guess. It's probably the best way of putting it.
Yeah, because you've been doing it a while. There's no such thing as instant success, really, is there?
No, I think if you want to like make a career out of it and really be in touch with like the people that are your fans, although I'm not really a massive fan of that word, I guess, but like if you want to stay in touch with those people and you want to like build a career and have something that really means something to you, I think it does take a little bit longer to build it. Like, I think it's really important to us, especially to have like really organic kind of like gradual build, I guess, to wherever it is that we want to be, and just to enjoy it really along the way and not get too caught up about where we need to be, and just enjoy it and see where it leads.
Yeah, I think that is a band's or a singer's schooling, to do small gigs, play to nobody, print your own CDs, run around the country and, being out of pocket. I think that is part of it. I think you've got to have earned your place to be there, really. Yeah,
definitely. And to be honest, like it's those days that I look back on now that I have really fond memories of. I think that they're probably some of the best times, the bit where like you don't really know what you're doing yet, and you can only persuade like 2 or 3 of your friends to come to the show, and like, but it's nice. It's a learning curve, definitely.
Yeah,
it does help you way later on.
Yeah, you've got this tour that you're doing now, and then you get to do the Warped Tour.
Yeah, that's a crazy one, really. That kind of came out of the blue, but it's great, man, to be able to do that, because like when I started out on my own, I guess it was very much like a folky kind of sound. We've gradually got not heavier, I guess, but we're probably more in touch with like our influences now, I think, with our newer material.
Yeah.
And being involved with the Warped Tour is like a great opportunity for us to be put up against bands that are like outstanding live, basically, and more in probably the vein of like where we're going as a band. So it's really nice to be able to be included in it.
Any bands that you're looking forward to hanging with?
Well, all of them, to be honest. Like anyone that we can get some time with, and we're quite hopeful to maybe try and score some free shoes out of it, which would be good, because ours have all got holes in now from being on stages for too long.
Well, you can't do a Vans tour without getting free Vans, surely.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking, or at least that's what we're hoping.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good that you're doing it, and I want to wish you and the Solemn Sun all the luck in the world. Not like you need it, and I know you've got your tour, then the Warp gigs, and it's Christmas, so you're not going to have much time to lose that weight. So I think it's back to the gym in January for you.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. Jeez. We've got to record as well, I think, in December, so it's going to be a lot of sitting around, probably eating, so yeah. So we'll be slightly festively plump, shall we say, when we return, probably New Year, but it'll be all good.
Give you something to look forward to doing in early January, but thank you very much, Jim. Take care, man.
Oh, pleasure. Thanks for having me back. Cheers.